Excellent. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. It is Wednesday, March 5th. Hope everybody's having a good day today. What's up, Marcy? Good to see you. 10 consecutive streams. Boom. Impressive. Impressive. I wonder if there's a thing that says, you know, like who's got the most consecutive streaks. You wish they would release streaks in Europe. I know who'd win. I know who would win. Oh. Now that's something I didn't consider. Eric. Eric would totally win. Or there's another person that used to be there a lot. I'm pretty sure they lurk. A little stretch. Let's get into some news. How are you doing today, Marcy? Are you working? Doing all right? Nice. Dig is coming back thanks to its founder and Reddit. I don't know what Dig is. What is Dig? A better social platform. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I mean, feels about the same as any other day, but you know, not bad. Not bad. August is great. Dig. Nope, this is DIGG. He launched a social and link sharing website for years, was known as the homepage of the internet. Since then, Dig has been through several owners and many pivots. Rose has gone on several other careers, and the internet had moved on. This was from Kevin Rose and somebody else from Reddit. Rose had thought about building something like Dig again, and had been even approached to buy back the domain and website a few times, but the timing had never been right. I don't know what Dig is. It seems like it's some social media platform. I'm interested to see what it is. I mean, it looks like almost like a social platform mixed with, like, I don't know, news or something. Doggus is godly good. Dig. There's even like a TLDR summary here. They say they're gonna mix it with AI. Pin communities. I mean, I'll tell you this. I get kind of frustrated with like Facebook and Twitter. They throw a whole bunch of stuff that you don't really care to see, especially Facebook. I'm just like, I came here to look and see what my friends and family are posting. It's too much. The Swedish digital governance agency Dig is a contingency Authority from October 1st to 2022. And as part of the contingency sector basic data supply, DIG has a central role in coordinating and supplying the digitalization of the public sector in Sweden. The Swedish DIG. That's great. That's great. Okay.
Blue Ghost Riders.
So I think we'll maybe get
Pat.
some visuals. Good gravy, man. YouTube, I swear. I think we'll get some visuals of Firefly.
To the stars is no longer limited to nations alone. Firefly is building the road to the next frontier, one mission and one dream at a time. Tonight, we didn't just reach another mission milestone. Together, we created a moment in history.
So they finally put something together to show that this thing landed on the moon. Okay, can we show it landing, please? That'd be great. I mean, they're showing the same image like over and over. Let's go. Let's get this done with. I want to see it land. Good gravy. Literally like the same image over and over. There we go. Finally landed. Oh, and of course, there would be a silhouette.
Khan, Chief Engineer on Ops. Y'all select the landing. We're on the moon.
All right. It's called Firefly. The guy that was speaking in the beginning, like, I don't know. He tried to make it seem like some epic speech, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. He doesn't have the riz. No riz. Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers has denied Musk's request for an injunction to pause the ChatGPT maker's transition to a for-profit company. The case is now set for an expedited trial this fall, given the public interest at stake. This comes after OpenAI unanimously rejected Musk's unsolicited $97.4 billion offer to buy the AI startup. In February, Rogers said she was unlikely to issue an injunction in a case pitting billionaires versus billionaires. What? Billionaires can't go up against other billionaires? Is that what she's saying? Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers. Oh, she old. Yeah, she's old. She looks sophisticated though, but at times, not so much. Here, this is a good image of her. Hold on, let me see if I can get this pulled up. She's a judge. Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers. That's her. It's 7:23. Let's switch over to Google News. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Yo. Some rock star named Tammy Downs him and his fiance were having a heated argument. And she went over the edge of a cruise ship and died. I don't even know who this dude is. Rockstar. Who's this guy? Never seen him before in my life. Smoking a cigarette. Good morning, Dinas. Three countries have been excluded from FIFA 2026 World Cup: Russia, Congo, and Pakistan. I don't know what's going on in the Congo or in Pakistan, but I don't think they should have excluded Russia. I'm be honest. Just because there's a war, you don't exclude somebody. That's not how it should work. because those things are supposed to bring countries together. That's what those events are about. Is to bring countries together, especially the Olympics. So I don't know what's going on in the Congo, and I don't know what's going on in Pakistan, but I don't think Russia should have been excluded. You disagree? I mean, that's fine. What is this? Slap somebody on the hand? You get a little slap on the hand. Good morning, Scoop. Dogecoin ETF inches closer as Bitwise submits a 19B4 filing to the SEC. A Dogecoin ETF. Imagine that. What is Dogecoin currently sitting at? Oh, I can go here. There we go. I was like, where can I go to find this? Doge. Coinbase. Doge is currently at 20 cents. And at once it was at a high of 48 cents. 20 cents. 20 cents. One of my coworkers is always like, Doge to the moon. Doge to the moon. That's what he says. He's got like 150,000 Dogecoin. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. I was like, holy crap, man. I was like, good luck. Good luck. Like, you never know. It could hit the sky. Good morning, Assorted Nerdery. How are you? Good to see you. LeBron James becomes fastest player in NBA history to score 50,000 career points. All right, let's get into some tech. Apple launches new iPads at a value price. It's gonna have an M3 chip in it and a new Magic Keyboard. I mean, does the Magic Keyboard come with the iPad, or do you have to buy it separately? Because I would imagine, oh, it's called an iPad Air, so I would imagine it does come with the keyboard. So, I mean, I don't know. This is not really innovative, to be honest. Prepare your eyes. This is their iPad Air. I wish I could spin it around. It's got a USB port here, so I would imagine this is basically integrated into the iPad. Skip that. What do you mean skip this? No, I'm not skipping it. After having a Surface Pro, I can no longer see the point of a tablet. Well, I mean, this would be your new Surface Pro, Scoop. I mean, they literally haven't really been that innovative since Steve Jobs passed away. Like, there's just like nothing coming out of Apple at all. Their products are still solid. There's just nothing innovative. You love your Surface Pro? Really? I used to use the one for my work PC. Nice. Hurricane Alfred is going to hit Aussie land Thursday or Friday morning. Ooh, what is this about? Rare cyclone threatens millions on Australia's coast. Millions of residents along Australia's eastern coast are preparing for the impact of the most southerly cyclone to threaten the region in more than 5 decades. Tropical Cyclone Alfred, with strength of equivalent of a Category 1 Atlantic hurricane, is expected to cross the coast just south of Queensland, capital of Brisbane, home to 2.5 million people. In the early hours of Friday, potentially at high tide, complicating the days ahead for emergency vehicles. That's not true, Assorted Nerdery. They got them now. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we're also dual streaming over on YouTube. Yeah, we're dual streaming over on YouTube. You can visit the House of Doggus there. You can visit the House of Doggus there. You should be able to see that we're live over on YouTube. Yep, totally seriously. 1440p. You're disappointed? Why are you disappointed, Scoop? That I didn't share the idea with you? Oh, we can talk about it later. I'll tell you about it. I don't know. I was just like, hey, let's get into the whole YouTube streaming thing. I don't know. It's like boom. $1440p gang. Get in there. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get chat from YouTube to show up over here, because it's not showing up, so I have to figure that out. It's only 1080p. Okay, relax guys, relax. Restream chatbot. You know, I have chatbot. That's what made me think about streaming on YouTube, was chatbot, because I've been switching from, I'm gonna switch from Stream Elements to chatbot. Botrix also does it. Restream, let me see. Is Restream actually at streaming apps? Integrations. Restream, is that here? I don't see Restream up here.
Hey, listen.
What, Danas? Oh damn, you're live here too. Fancy. Okay, I'll hydrate. Here we are. We're doing it. We're doing it. I gotta figure out a way to do that. Yeah. All the things. Man, you guys sure did go wild with this whole announcement of me streaming on YouTube. I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. Apparently it's a huge thing. It's like, hey, you're streaming on YouTube. What? I sound like Kyle's mom. I mean, a hurricane. So this is interesting, Dinas. It's a hurricane category 1. In Assorted Nerdery and I, we look at a category 1 and we go, oh, that's nothing. We go, oh, that's nothing. You'll be fine. People won't even leave their houses. There'll be no evacuations. It's insane there. I mean, I can imagine if they're not used to hurricanes, then, you know, it's a big deal. You know, yeah, look at Assorted Nerdery. He's like, if it's not category 3 or better, I ain't going nowhere. Like, seriously, the South gets pummeled. The South of the US gets pummeled by hurricanes yearly. So a category 1, it's like, okay, let me sit back and drink my coffee. I'll even go to work that day. It's 7:39. I should run an ad and take a quick break. So thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. We'll be back in just a minute. And I mean, don't think that I'm saying that a category 1 is nothing, you guys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that in other places, a category 1 is considered not a big deal. So in any case, we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So there's no emotes on YouTube, and Scoop, you're confused and can't figure out how to chat there. I think it's because I'm on mobile. Did you figure it out while we were on break? I need to hit a goal for that first. I don't know what the goal is. Yeah, I don't even know what the goal is. Assorted Nerdery is hooking you up, Scoop. NVIDIA RTX 5070 Founders Edition cards won't launch until later this month. I think the 5070 cards are launching today. mean, Gaming Nexus is just throwing shade at everybody. You guys, everyone is getting the heat from Gamers Nexus. Like it's legit. It's legit a thing. Thank you for that link there, Assorted Nerdery. I appreciate it. My buddy Re-Rack sent me a thing there. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe we'll watch this. Prepare your ears.
NVIDIA is selling lies, and reviewers shouldn't be afraid to mince words about it. That is precisely what the RTX 5070 is. It is marketed on the back of lies.
With the Blackwell family RTX 5070, 4090 performance at 549. Impossible without the 4 teraops of AI 5070, 4090 performance, $549.
That's right. NVIDIA says that AI can make a 5070, which has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, equal a 4090, which has 24. Here's an NVIDIA compliant comparison of the RTX 5070 with MFG versus the 4090 without any frame generation at all, just stock. These are abusive settings, stressing both cards heavily, but NVIDIA said
4090 performance.
And we're not even close. The 5070's spiky behavior is exceeding 200 milliseconds in this like-for-like comparison, except it has MFG. The 4090 isn't perfect, but without any frame generation at all, it's hitting at worst 50 to 60 milliseconds, an average of closer to 26. Here's what that problem actually looks like. Using NVIDIA's own frame view tool, we get a glimpse into another problem, which cards are not. Us right now.
Interesting.
Things that are
Compete with
Well,
other affordable liquid coolers by fighting on price.
no, that's his
performance.
sponsor. So I mean, basically, it's not a great card. Is what they're saying. Once you're on the earn page, you'll go to memberships, then you go to where it says customize default perks. Select the pencil icon, and you'll see an option for emoji. Here you'll have the option to be able to upload to 7 emotes. I'm gonna copy and paste that and put that in Discord. Okay, thank you, Marcy. Doug, is there's a way to have YouTube and Twitch chat on your screen? Yes, there is. Assorted Nerdery sent me some information on it, and I will totally work on that. Yes, I will work on that. I just decided to do this seriously, like, so I started on it yesterday a little bit, and then I was just like, this morning when I woke up, I was just like, well, I mean, I'm already at the party. I'm thinking about switching from Stream Elements to just Chatbot, and Chatbot was like, hey, you want to do this YouTube thing? And I was like, well, maybe. It talked to me. It literally asked those questions, and I fell in. I was trapped. AMD has a golden opportunity in the graphics card market. That they do. Because Nvidia is definitely not doing well. My next graphics card is probably not going to be an Nvidia card. Let's just put that out there. It's probably not going to be an Nvidia card. And for all of you guys that know, I've been hardcore on Nvidia for a long time, and yeah, it's probably not going to be an Nvidia card. But they're doing well in other sectors, right? So the business sector now with AI and stuff like that, that's where they're focused. That's where they know their money is. They don't really care about the graphics card market anymore because they've moved on, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I hope AMD figures out a way to do processing better than they are, because AMD's about to get an influx of money, I would imagine. Curious how the 9070 Radeon card tests. I mean, you do have a point, Assorted Nerdery. You do have a point. I mean, I don't think we've seen that yet, have we? We find out today, eh? Yeah, I think it releases today. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Not the 5070, the 9070 releases today. Monster Hunter Wild patch notes warn of network error when firing SOS flares. I've been watching people play Monster Hunter Wild. Here's a question for you guys. When you play video games and like you're doing like some sort of fighting game, do you move with your character? Like, you know, you do the little head movement and stuff like that. I mean, I know whenever I play like Dead by Daylight and I'm a killer and I'm trying to hit, you know, the person, like, and I lunge forward a little bit, you know, I'm just like, get him. I enjoy watching those streamers that squirm in their chair whenever they're playing. It's like, yo, you do realize that whatever it is that's on the screen, ducking and dodging is not going to affect your character even more. Your dad used to do it when it was hilarious. I mean, I do it a little bit. Yeah, I do it a little bit, but not as much as I've seen other people do it. But I think it's hilarious. I mean, however you play video games, that's how you play. But I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I mean, don't be afraid to say that you do, because I do, just not as much as others. And it's great. It's great entertainment to watch whenever I see people like moving from left to right. I'm like, ooh. On race games, you move your body a bit. Yeah, because it's definitely gonna affect how your car is turning, for sure. More talk about TSMC fabrication labs in the US. You definitely do that too. I'm still sad about that one race, Assorted Nerdery. Man, every time I think about it, whenever I see your race, and I'm like, you almost had that victory. It was there, and old dude is like, yeah, let me do this. Enjoy the lurk, Scoop. You're haunted by that 500? Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, I could imagine. Danas is asking for Scoop to come back. You don't pull anybody out of lurk, Danas. Why you do that? There's not a lot of news here today. Or it just didn't go down that far. Yeah. Let me see what they have on internet news. You're a bully. I hope Scoop was able to figure out how to get to be able to chat in YouTube, because I don't see a chat from YouTube from Scoop. So I'll help her figure it out whenever I'm done. Reading some internet news here. You know, I've been looking at Home Lab stuff lately, and I've been trying to set up a NAS network. It's a networking. NAS is hold on, network attached storage. I think it's about time for me to set up a NAS. And so I've been looking at trying to set one of these up so that I can have access to all my data over many different computers. So a network attached storage, right, is what you see here on the side. You got a network attached storage over here, and you got an Ethernet switch, and you got some servers, and you got some clients. And basically this network attached storage will allow for all of these clients and all of these servers to get access to this storage here. And then you don't have to worry about, like, you know, just craziness of everything being on one person's computer. You want to do a server rack so bad, server rack, PC, storage, your networking, all of it. Assorted Nerdery, I have a rack, man. I have a rack. SpaceX is going to try to launch Starship Flight 8. When is that? $5 p.m., 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on the 5th. Everybody talks about a Plex server, but see, here's my thing. There's not a lot of stuff that I rewatch, right? Like, I don't. The only things that I really sort of rewatch are, like, I don't know, King of the Hill, Star Trek, and maybe Seinfeld. That's about it. I don't really watch anything else. And to be fair, I hadn't really watched those things in a long time. I mean, I just throw Twitch on at night, fall asleep to that. Like old school, how we shared network drives across LAN that were actually arrayed on a server box. What's up, Sleeper? You're a creature of habit. I feel that. But this is a NAS, and right here, network attached storage, and this is what I'm currently working on in my network. Because see where it says Ethernet switch here? Well, I do have a switch, but it's really sort of it's a Dream Machine Pro is what it is, and I don't have any servers yet. I plan to get a server. I'm going to start with one server that is going to be responsible for a few things, and then probably expand the servers, because one of them's just going to be a dedicated AI box. Yeah. Well, yeah, one of them's going to be a dedicated AI box. So, I mean, think about it this way, right? AWS, DigitalOcean, all of those places, they basically just give you a server, and you get you don't get a physical machine, you get a virtual network, or you get a virtual box, right? So, you know, I might as well do the same thing and just have it hosted at my house. I mean, especially if it's not going to really be sort of public facing. And if it is public facing, I mean, I'll just have to figure out ways to use a proxy and to be able to spoof my IP, or to be able to hide my IP. I don't know how that would really work, but I think I would want to try to do that. But I've got my Dream Machine Pro from Ubiquiti. It allows me to set up a ton of virtual networks, and those virtual networks are pretty dope. Yep, pretty dope. I basically isolate network traffic across my computers. I have work computers that are set up on a different network versus my home computers, and then I have another network that's set up for, like, my IoT devices, such as, like, you know, the Apple TVs and the Alexas and you know, all of that stuff. It's so easy versus a regular router. Like, if you have a regular router these days, routing your internet traffic can be a pain. I mean, I have a guest network. That guest network, I mean, is isolated by itself. It's a big deal. You gonna make coffee? Someone else need one? I do not need one. Sleeper, what are you up to today? Good to see you. Good morning. You have an old Linksys with WRT on it, still sitting in the closet? Hey, that's what's up. I've been watching a lot of Home Lab stuff recently. It's been really good. All of this Home Lab stuff. And let me see if I can find it. Home Lab. There's a guy that I've been watching, and I really do like his his videos. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, this will be a while back. I may have even posted his stuff in chat. Let me go to my history. This would have been a few days ago, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately. Like a ton of YouTube videos lately. Oh, did I even watch it here? I'm pretty sure I did. It might have been on my other YouTube account. Is where it could have been, actually. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here it is. This is the guy right here. I enjoy his home lab videos, and this is his home lab right here. Right here. This is his home lab. I really like this a lot. Yeah, I really like this a lot. Right here, this is probably his box that controls everything. And then this is going to be his 24 port or 32 port PoE. Just plugs for power, storage. This is probably just regular storage for cameras and stuff like that. Like I have one of these. No, I don't have one of these. Mine is built into my Dream Machine Pro, and that's where I store all of my camera footage. Ghost Recon kept crashing constantly, had to wipe and reinstall to a SATA SSD instead of the hard drive. It was on and still can't figure out why Division 2 is washed out and looks gray with very limited color. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Sleeper. Yeah, that's the plan. Is to run home AI. That is totally the plan. That is totally the plan. Also host my home private GitHub. Yeah. All of that. All hosted locally. I mean, at some point in time, something could get out to the internet, but it's better for me to have it on my own local stuff versus putting it on something external to begin with, you know? Like, why not just try my best to keep something localized versus not. Like right here, this guy has a ton of, like, what was this? Here's some Proxmox stuff. This is Hypervisor, and the Hypervisor basically is a controller for all of his virtual machines. Right here, he's got site-to-site VPN, a whole bunch of applications that are available. Like, I mean, he's got a really good network setup here, and I really appreciate like him going through and sort of showing what he's capable of doing. And there's Rancher here, which is basically a container for Docker, or it's a container alternative to Docker. Here's his Hypervisor. He's using Proxmox. Like, it's really neat. It's really neat, and I really appreciate him showing like all of this stuff, because I mean, this right here, this is another rack that he's got at a remote location. So what I'm curious about is if there are businesses that offer remote location setups, to where if I wanted to throw a Plex server in a place, I could just throw it in a remote place and have the rack myself, put a lock and key on it. Like I see over here on the right hand side, it's like locks over here. I wonder if you can do that. That'd be great. Then have access to it. Sort of like a center, sort of like a what are they called? Like storage centers, where you just go and you store stuff. People go and store all of their things there. Just storage units. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what they're called. By the way, Sleeper, we are also streaming over on YouTube. If you go to House of Doggus, you'll be able to see that we are also live over on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. But I wonder if this is an option, even for me. I mean, yeah, I would end up paying for it, but I wonder how much it would cost a month, because currently I'm paying about $100 a month for a light cell instance on AWS. And if I could pay $20 a month for this spot here and then make my money back over the year's time, I would totally do that. Yeah, I would totally do that, and then be able to have full access over it, because I'm getting spiking issues whenever I'm on that light cell. Good morning, EMAP. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're talking about home lab stuff here. Here's a content creator's home lab here.
Finding the right monitor is like finding your...
Look, Ubiquiti. Like, seriously, guys, if you're looking into getting into home lab stuff, you should literally consider Ubiquiti. They make some really good and inexpensive home lab stuff. It's not bad at all. This is the Dream Machine Pro. This second one right here, this is a Dream Machine Pro. It really gives you like an easy way to get into it. This is your first machine that you buy right here, because you get a storage for security, and all you got to do is just buy some cameras, plug everything in, bada bing, you're good. It doesn't have PoE though, which is power over internet.
Then I realized that was bogging down the video about the UNAS Pro way too much. So that's what this is. I'm going to take you folks on a tour through my server rack, my home lab, and give you a few ideas about how I have it set up, why I have it set up this way, and how it works for me. I struggled a fair bit with how I wanted to set up this rack, and I landed on a top-down configuration. So the first unit on down should be the order that my network is in, as best as I felt like.
Yeah, see, I don't have this top one for internet,
is the
pulling in
UCI
the internet, which I should.
Cable
but
internet
that's a different thing for a different day. But yeah, this top modem here, definitely something that I need to replace. But it's not the most important. The most important is pretty much this second one.
Gateway, modem, whatever you want to call it. That connects to my Xfinity Comcast cable internet, which is unfortunately the fastest thing that I can get here at 1.2 gigabit down and a whopping 40 megabit upload speeds. I missed my fiber connection in Philadelphia pretty badly. The UCI only has one port on it, which is a 2.5 gigabit port. That goes to the next thing down on the rack, which is my Dream Machine Pro. This is the heart of my Ubiquiti network.
See? Heart. It's the heart. It's the heart. Okay. So I think you guys should all look into home labs. If you're really in the tech, you should start looking into home labs and how you can set yours up. A buddy of mine turned me on to a home lab not long ago, and then I started asking coworkers about it, and they were like, yeah, we're working on home labs too. And so consider it. Nah, not for you. I mean, it's not for everybody. But, you know, as Sleeper was asking, he's like, are you going to run AI, localized AI? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So in the mid part of this year, NVIDIA is supposed to be launching or announcing Digits, which is supposed to be a machine that can process tons of tokens per minute or per second or whatever. And I want to be able to run AI on it. And so I just need to try to get my network set up to where I feel safe is what I need to do. And that's what we're going to do. All right, little business news. More talk about this dig stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick break. Yeah, let's take a quick break. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that follow button. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee, and we'll be back with some business news. See you then. All right, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a good morning, a good day, wherever it is, wherever you are. it's interesting, you know, doing this multi-stream, because StreamerBot actually has a good chat program that will actually bring together the two chats. Now, however, you can't see them in OBS, but I think I might be able to work that out. I think that could be a deal or a thing. So yeah, that's neat. Sleeper, I see your message. Says, yeah, I see. So there you go. Cool. Good to see all of you guys. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Foot Locker results show the sneaker industry and Nike still have more pain ahead. When was the last time you guys bought a pair of shoes? I bought a pair of Vans that I destroyed just recently. But when did I buy the Vans? I feel like I was still living in New York at the time when I bought the Vans. But I bought a pair of Vans. Where did I buy these Vans? Why can't I remember where I bought them? Yeah, I cannot remember where I bought them. You bought some Pumas for sim racing a year ago? Nice. I miss my Pumas. I used to have these white and brown Pumas. I used to love those things. They were so comfortable. I have a pair of gray Nikes. See, here's my problem, right? Here's my problem. I try to keep my shoes clean as best as I can. And whenever I'm walking around, like, I'm always thinking about how clean my shoes look. You're a Timberlands boy? I got you. You buy shoes and my Timberlands are getting F on the bottom. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, when walking around, you know, I'm just like, oh man, I'm thinking about my shoes. Are they gonna get dirty or something like that? They have some really cool Scuderia Ferrari ones. Nice. How much do they cost? Probably like 250 bucks. And so I was in the South with these Nikes on, and I went to this piece of land that my family owns, and I was like, well, I was expecting for this place to not be in the condition that it's in. They were terrible. The condition that the land was in was absolutely terrible. And so I was like, well, I got these Nikes on. And I gotta go do this, you know? So I took one for the team and ruined my shoes. Now they're no longer as clean as they used to be, and I haven't really taken the time to really sort of clean them. And yeah, they're just another pair of shoes now. I don't really have like that clean pair of shoes anymore like I usually do, except for the Vans, but I cut them, and now they're not as good as they used to look. I don't know, Assorted Nerdery. I think what's throwing me off is this dude's black socks. I mean, you shouldn't have those black socks on. Other than that, man, they actually do look pretty damn clean. I don't wear socks, really. I just don't really wear socks. I mean, I guess, but you can't really wear like white socks with these because they got a black inside. So, I mean, it's just maybe something's throwing me off right here. I just don't like this. Everything else looks good. These shoes look good. This looks good. This image right here is just not a good image. I don't like it. From the guy that used to do a lot of e-commerce. This is a good image right here. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. You're a low socks or high socks person? Low socks. Low socks or no socks? I used to have yellow and black racing shoes back in the day. Don't know what you were thinking. The bad one. Ooh. I don't know what it is about that first image. Low socks black. Let's go. Guys, look at this price. It's only 55 bucks. Normally 110. You can buy them now for $55. I actually think that's a pretty damn good deal, to be honest with you. I wonder if that's because of the size. I wonder if you change size, if the price will change. Nope. Across the board. Yep, across the board. There's even women's. You can get women's too. Can't wait for the new F1 season. Man, it's gonna be a wild season. F1's gonna be wild this year. There's been so many changes to F1. It's gonna be so interesting. And I'm back on that Ferrari kick. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. I mean, Lewis Hamilton is no longer on Mercedes, so I can now switch back over. Hell yeah. Everybody's gonna miss good old Lewis. Yeah, everybody's gonna miss good old Lewis. Carlos Sainz. I love all you F1 heads up in here. That's great. Yeah, that's great. It's nice to have some of you F1 heads. Maybe we'll do like some watch parties. Maybe that could be a thing. Assorted Nerdery, do you ever do any watch parties? Maybe we could do some F1 watch parties. Good old George. How old is George now? What is he, like 26? You're actually considering doing that for F1? Maybe we can do like do something, because it would be nice to have some F1 watch parties. That'd be great. Most F1 races are early in the morning. Fresh USA people, or yeah, they are close. He's 27. Yeah, I knew he was still pretty young. Yeah. Well, we didn't really get into much business today. We got distracted by other things and stuff. Shoes. I mean, we started talking about Foot Locker and then we dove into like shoes. I mean, I'm okay with shoes. Anyway, that's what we're going to call it for the morning. I want to thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that follow button. I would appreciate that. There is a Twitter, an Instagram, a YouTube, a Discord, a Reddit. You can follow on all of those if you would like. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Maybe I should copy and paste this and put it in YouTube as well. I will have to make some triggers that go across, because I don't know how to do that yet. Can I type in there? Hey, let's go. Cool. So yeah, thanks for being here. I hope you guys all have a great day. And we'll catch you next time. We'll be back here tomorrow morning starting at 7 a.m. Eastern time for some more morning coffee. And yeah, we'll see you then. Have a good one. Peace. You F1 people talking your F1 stuff in sports and in things, and yeah. See ya. I don't even have the time now, Marcy. Where do you think that time's gonna come from? Maybe an F1 YouTube series? Let's go.